3 novellas, 3 enchanting settings and adventures, 3 unlikely lovers, finding each other along the way. This is Les Romances de Trois, written by D.L. Llewellyn. Set sail in the Caribbean, on the salty pearl in the Golden Age of Piracy, in a clash between legends and pirates. Hunt vampires across the Carpathians, the Eurasian Steppes, and medieval castles. Get lost in a contemporary paranormal romance on a farm in a fictional California coastal town in these spicy menage a trois romances.
Please enjoy this sample of Book 1, The Salty Pearl's Reluctant Commander, AI narrated by Archie on Google Play Audio.
Chapter 1. It was the company's first day of meager sunlight, after the darkest storm in Bastien Verden's memory. Well, one of the darkest storms. There had been a lot of them lately. The struggling brightness was welcome, though Bastien could not help but wonder how long it would last. Each bizarre outbreak had been more damaging than its predecessor. This time, the torrential fury dissipating behind them had destroyed topsails fore and aft as if giant hands had reached out of the clouds and ripped them from the masts. He hoped it was only sails that needed mending. The Salty Pearl was limping its way into a cove to make repairs, a hideaway Bastien had reluctantly revealed to his company of 70 men, since it would no longer be his secret. Still, he was glad he'd recognized the landmarks before the storm had done them in. The harrowing weather, blowing up out of nowhere, had been dogging the Salty Pearl since the captainless crew had persuaded Bastien to command their 100-ton, 2-masted American prize, and the fickle pirates had begun to question whether it was the ship that was cursed or their reluctant commander. Bastien wondered right along with them, even going so far as to face the wild supposition sitting in his gut like stone ballast that something unnatural held the Salty Pearl in its thrall. He would never voice such a notion. The pirates were superstitious enough. Rather, he encouraged the quartermaster's habit of rallying the men for a vote following each storm to decide whether their new captain would live another day. The lively wagering, along with the liberal consumption of rum, was welcome entertainment for his men, and since he never hesitated to join in and back himself, it was also lucrative. The ship coasted as far into the kelp-strewn lagoon as it could go, and Bastien called out the command to drop anchor. He listened to his order echo across the deck, absorbing the melodious blend of creaking timbers, the cranking windlass, and the splashes made by the massive anchor as the hull settled under his feet.
Thank you for listening to my audiobook sample. Get your digital copy at your favorite store or listen on Google Play Audio and find out what happens next in The Salty Pearl's Reluctant Commander, Captured by the Hunted, and Fate Sent Her Too. Find out more at bydllllewellyn.com.